Hello dear students, welcome to third lecture in the course Essence of Indian Traditional Knowledge, Unit 1, Basic Structure of Indian Knowledge System. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the Vedas, and in this third lecture also we are going to discuss about some more information on the Vedas. It is believed that the Vedas or the universe began with Om, the first eternal sound or syllable. The syllable Om is also referred to as Omkar or Omkara and Pranava. It was uttered first by the creator of the universe, the Supreme Brahma. The Lord Brahma, the firstborn of God, one of the Trimurtis, hears the sacred sound and recites it. This was beginning of Veda and very beginning of universe. Various Puranas state that the Vedas have originated from Omkar. The Shiva Purana says that all the four Vedas have originated from the letters A, O, M. The Bhagavad Gita also says that entire literature itself has originated from Omkara. According to the Mahabharata, initially there was only one Veda in the form of Om. Later it began the Veda, vast collection of knowledge in God's own words. Many manifestations one by one came forth in the form of letters and sounds. These letters received by Brahma, who became the seed of the knowledge and thought process. That is why Vedas are called Aparusheya. Parusheya means man-made, Aparusheya means other than man. So who is not a man? We can consider it as a god. In Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism, the sacred spiritual sound Om signifies the essence of the ultimate reality, Parabrahman, which is consciousness, Paramatman. Om is one of the most important spiritual symbols. It refers to Atman, it means self within, and Brahman means ultimate reality, entirety of the universe, truth, divine, supreme spirit, cosmic principles, knowledge. Omkar is often found at the beginning and the end of chapters in the Vedas, the Upavedas and other Hindu texts. It is a sacred spiritual incantation made before and during the recitation of spiritual texts, during puja and private prayers, in ceremonies of rites of passage such as weddings, and during meditative and spiritual activities such as Pranava Yoga. Professor V. Kannan explains in his one of lectures, our rishis are called mantradrashtas rather than mantrakartas, which means Vedas are records of the rishis' direct personal experiences or their superconscious perceptions during their deep meditations, which they performed for a long years. He explains why Vedas are Aparusheya, means they were not written by man-made or rishis. It is because he has taken an example of analogy with, in relation to modern time scientists Newton, Einstein. who discovered the respective laws. For example, gravitational force. The gravitational force was there even before Newton was born, but he was given credit of discovery to make his realization. In the same way, rishis recognized the mantras that already existed and made it available for everyone. The traditional view is that even the order of the letters in the Vedas, Varna Krama, is not man-made. There are around 300 rishis, including 32 Vedanis, which means women rishis, who directly or indirectly revealed the mantras from the Supreme Being. And one more important thing we need to know, that before reciting every Veda mantra, it is customary to mention three things. They are the name of the rishi or sage concerned, means who first time revealed to us the mantra. Meter, or which can called chandas, in which it should be recited, in which the mantra should be recited. And we need to mention Devata, the preceding deity of that mantra. These 3 points are need to be mentioned when you are going to recite any mantra. Okay? Now we'll see, in the beginning lecture we came to know that Vedas are in the form of SRUTI. Now, and even there are in other forms like Smriti and Puranas, means the Smritis are in the form of written or in one kind of book, but in the form of Shruti they are not in any kind of written form, but they are in oral tradition or in oral form. And what are the parts of the Vedas are in Shruti? Now we will know that. So there are 4 Vedas which are in the form of Shruti: the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Sama Veda, the Atharva Veda. And each Veda has 4 subdivisions. They are the Samhitas. These part deals with mantras and benedictions. The second one, Aranyikas, which are the text on rituals, how to conduct rituals, ceremonies, sacrifice and symbolic sacrifices. They explains us how to do that rituals. And Brahmanas, this is the third one, a text which gives us instructions on commentaries on rituals, ceremonies and sacrifices. And the fourth one is Upanishads. These are the texts discussing meditation, philosophy and spiritual knowledge. Some scholars add a 5th category, the Upasanas, which means worship. The texts of the Upanishads discuss ideas akin to the heterodox Shramana traditions, not conforming with accepted or orthodox standards or beliefs. And what are other Vedas in the form of Shruti? There are 6 Vedangas we have. Again, the Vedas are divided into 6 Vedangas. So they are called Shiksha. It discusses with the subject of phonetics. Chandas, which discuss with the subject of prosody. Vyakarana, I think all of you know that. Vyakarana means it is the knowledge of grammar, and which means, so it is going to give you the grammar of slokas in Vedas. And Nirikta, it is going to discuss the etymology of the slokas. And Kalpa, it is going to discuss with you rituals of the discussed in the Vedas, okay? And Jyotishya. And these are the 6 Vedangas we have in related to Vedas. And again, even these Vedas also have 4 Upavedas. They are Ayurveda. It deals with medicine, which is associated with the Rig Veda. Dhanurveda, archery, which is associated with the Yajurveda. Gandharva Veda, it is going to discuss on the subject music and dance. In the Samaveda, Arthashastra, it means in economics. So this was discussed in the Atharva Veda. So these are the some of important things we need to remember in related to the Vedas, and in next video we'll discuss more about Rig Veda. Thank you.